Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for tuning in. In this video, I will tell you about biblical truths of number, specifically the number 7 and number 12. If that interests you, stay tuned till the end. In the Bible, numbers often carry symbolic and spiritual significance. The numbers 7 and 12 are particularly meaningful and appear frequently throughout Scripture. Here's a breakdown of their significance. The number 7. It is a symbol of completion and perfection. The number 7 is considered the number of divine completion, perfection, and rest. It represents God's work in creation and His ongoing plan for humanity. God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th during creation week. And the book of Genesis chapter 2 verses 2 and 3. The 7th day, the Sabbath, signifies rest and holiness. It symbolizes divine perfection because the number 7 is often associated with God's perfection and completeness. For example, in Revelation, there are 7 churches, 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 bowls. Revelation chapter 1 verse 4 and chapter 5 verse 1. It signifies covenants and blessings. The number 7 often accompanies God's covenants and blessings. For example, Abraham's oath was sealed with offering of 7 lambs. Genesis chapter 21 verses 28 to 30. The Israelites marched around Jericho for 7 days. And on the 7th day, the walls fell. Joshua chapter 6 verses 3 to 4. It also signifies spiritual practices. 7 is frequently used in rituals and laws. 7 feasts of Israel in the book of Leviticus chapter 23. The 7-fold sprinkling of blood for atonement, Leviticus chapter 4 verse 6. Also, it's a revelation and prophecy. In prophetic visions, 7 often signifies fullness of the completion of God's plan, such as the 7th Spirit of God in Revelation chapter 1 verse 4, and 7 golden lampstands, Revelation chapter 1 verse 12. The number 12 is a symbol of God's government and authority. The number 12 is associated with God's governance, divine order, and completeness, especially in relation to His people. The tribes of Israel, there were 12 tribes of Israel representing the fullness of God's chosen people. Genesis chapter 49. And the apostles, Jesus chose 12 apostles to establish the foundations of His kingdom. Matthew 10 verses 1 to 4. And also this reflects continuity with the 12 tribes. Heavenly significance is that the New Jerusalem is described with the number 12 prominently. 12 gates, it's named after a tribe of Israel. 12 foundation, it's named after apostle. Revelation 21 verses 12 to 14. The city, it measures 12,000 stadia in the Revelation chapter 21 verse 16. It signifies provision also in leadership. The number 12 often symbolizes divine provision or leadership. God provided 12 springs of water for the Israelites at Elim, Exodus 15 verse 27. There were 12 loaves of showbread in the tabernacle, Leviticus 24 verses 5 to 9. It signifies time and seasons because the number 12 reflects order in time. 12 months in a year, 12 hours of a day, and 12 hours of night. John 11 verse 9. Therefore, the number 7 represents divine perfection, rest, and completion, pointing to God's work in creation, redemption, and ultimate plan for humanity. The number 12 signifies divine authority, governance, and fullness of God's people and purposes. These numbers together highlight God's sovereignty, His perfect plan for creation, and His ongoing work in establishing His kingdom. They sense as reminders of His presence and purpose throughout Scripture and in our lives. I hope you find value in this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now.